I have solved Star Wars.
Today, on Beard vs. Beard.
This is the video you've been looking for.
This is the video I've been looking for.
Alright everybody, I have done it. I have finally done it. I have solved Star Wars. Boom!
We're talking about Star Wars and hence the Wookiee onesie.
And the Bulldog Biff t-shirt.
Pitbull.
Whatever.
That does not correlate with Star Wars at all.
No, but I have solved it. I have solved this. I have solved that. I have solved this.
Have you solved who the crap that is? Because I don't know who that is.
He's a pilot. All right. Well, folks, just to let you know, after I tell you that I have solved Star Wars and can tell you exactly what it's going to be in Episode 7, I want to let you know that the only things that I have seen about the new movie is one trailer. Not even all of them, just one trailer. I have seen the poster, and I have seen these things. That is it. Okay?
And the Mad Libs. Don't forget the Mad Libs.
The Mad Libs were all about the previous episodes.
Oh.
Okay? So I have not done a lot of research. I have not gone all on the forums and read the expanded universe. Okay? But yet I have solved it.
Alright, get on with it then.
Star Wars Episode 7, The Force Awakens. Is about 1. A stormtrooper who has been recruited into the Imperial Army to be a stormtrooper, and after witnessing atrocity after atrocity, has finally grown a conscience and wants to defect.
I was raised to do one thing, but I've got nothing to fight for.
He does so on Tatooine, as indicated in the trailer when he pops up into frame in the middle of a freaking desert.
Probably very hot in that.
It's Tatooine, folks. Okay?
2 suns.
Yes.
Not 2 sun, but 2 suns.
Yes. Okay? He then runs into Chick with Big Gun, who has this little guy, BB-8. Okay? As indicated in the trailer where there's a giant explosion, and they're running, and the little droid is going, woo! Okay? Alright? They then want to join the Rebel Alliance and seek out Han Solo, who at this point is doing a little bit with the Rebel Alliance and doing a little bit of smuggling on the side with Chewie. Okay? And so they meet up with him, most likely in Mos Eisley Spaceport, because we're nostalgic like that. And they ask him about, well, what about all these stories with Luke and the blowing up of the 2 Death Stars and Darth Vader dying and the Emperor dying? And that's when he says,
It's true. All of it.
okay. He then recruits these 2, and they join the Rebel Alliance, and they meet up with Luke Skywalker, who is now the old Jedi mentor. Okay, he has taken the role of Yoda in this film, and possibly in films to come, we don't know yet. Or it could be the classic Star Wars mentor that dies. Possibly. Okay, that's still a little vague. But he is the mentor. Alright? All of the thoughts about him being this evil dude, wrong. We like Luke Skywalker way too much. Okay? Then, we have this guy, who is an unknown apprentice of Darth Vader up until this point, and who has decided to finish the work that you started.
I will finish what you started.
Alright?
Okay.
Also from the trailer.
Yeah.
Okay? We then go into this giant clash of dark side and light side people with some spaceships and some foot battles going on in this epic struggle, okay? And at the very end of the film, possibly Luke dies, maybe. Okay, but what we do know, or what I know, is they deal a crippling blow to the Empire, but big bad guy gets away, and the Empire is not completely destroyed. Okay, it's still powerful. They just did a good big old blow to it. All right, kind of like Rocky, but he was still defeated at the end.
They're trading shots again. Balboa's trying to hit any.
Okay, but the rebels get away with their lives to live and fight another day. Hooray! Possibly a medal exchange ceremony at the end by Princess Leia, who we do know is leading the Rebel Alliance, and we know that from the expanded universe.
As well as you see her in some other photos for the movie of Han Solo hugging her.
Oh, I didn't see those.
Yeah, I've seen them.
But I have still solved it, people. I have solved it with my mind. Okay, this is not a conspiracy theory. This is plain and simple wannabe fact. All right? Of what is going to happen in the movie theaters. Star Wars The Force Awakens, coming out December 18th.
All right, you solved all that, but...
Boom.
Solve how that works.
Oh, like I said, this was the Sith apprentice that was unknown leading his troops.
The lightsaber, how does it get the two outie bits? Is it like extra plasma crystals, or what is it? Huh?
That is very simple. So it's the same plasma crystal in there, all right? What he really did is that they put in a small little refractal on either end to take a little bit of the beam on either end to make that cross piece.
I see.
Okay, that is a strategic move that is based off of real sword designs.
Yeah.
And if you want further proof of that, then you can Google Stephen Colbert figures out lightsaber.
Well, I say it's a perfect design. Here's how it works. I've done my analysis, okay? People think it's actually 3 different plasma streams, but it's all one. The long beam right here, okay, it comes out, and the 2 smaller beams at the bottom, okay, they're still attached to it. They don't start where the little metal hilt ends, okay? They're attached to the other beam inside. The metal hilts are just casings around the little beams to protect your hand. Even if someone slices through the metal, they're going to hit the beam right there. Any Padawan knows that.
I saw that already. That's why I wanted you to. My only thought is I'd probably end up stabbing myself with it sooner or later.
Well, of course you would. I mean, it's cheap and effective liposuction.
Ta-da! Taylor has solved Star Wars.
Boom, baby!
For all of my high school friends and teachers, see, I told you I can sit quietly for more than 5 minutes.
True. Well, folks, tell me if I'm right, if I'm wrong. Especially tell me if I'm right. Okay, in the comments down below or on Facebook.com/Taylor and Seth. But now it is time for...
Beard of the Day!
That's right, today's Beard of the Day is, since we have been talking about it and I have solved Star Wars, today's Beard of the Day is none other but George Lucas.
Chwing!
George Lucas, he is not a fan of the show yet, but George, I would love it if you would watch Beard vs. Beard, and, you know, I would love it if you came on the show, to be perfectly honest. I know you probably won't, because let's face it, you're a busy man, and you would prefer spending time with your daughters as opposed to 2 fat guys with beards.
Can we come to Skywalker Ranch?
Fair question. But you are Beard of the Day. Congratulations. We will print out a picture of you and put you on our Bearded Wall of Fame.
Pilot down!
Quick, get him!
Oh no, coaster down!
No! He can't die in this movie. He has to die in the next one.
Oh, at least BB-8 stayed upright. Because
That's
he's
right.
a ball.
He always stays upright.
He's a baller.
Okay. But now it is time for...
Random Question of the Day.
That is right. Today's random question of the day is submitted by...
Caitlin from Troy, Illinois.
that rhymes.
I know. That's so cool. Alright, she asks what our favorite place to travel is.
our favorite place to travel. Why don't you go ahead? You've been around the world.
Yes, I grew up oddly. I would have to say Turkey. I really love Turkey.
Well, you just had enough of it yesterday.
Thank you. We'll be here all week and next week and the week after and stuff.
Actually, we'll be here next week. Today's Friday.
Oh, yeah. Next week. What about you?
My favorite place to travel, if I were to be completely and totally honest, Endor. Endor is amazing, folks. Best vacation spot ever. Not only is it filmed where there's plenty of trees and foliage, a lot of good water, okay, the natives there are freaking amazing, okay? As long as you give them a little bit of food and don't wear white armor, you're fine. You're golden, all right? They'll come up to you with their cute little spears, and you just be like, oh, giant living teddy bears. Be like, here you go, teddy bear, have some beef jerky.
That's where I think Ted came from.
Ooh, that makes total sense. Ted is an Ewok. All right. But yeah, Endor is a real good place. Plus, it reminds me of Oregon. Okay, that's where I'm from, and I love it.
Endor, Oregon. Sounds similar.
By the way, to any towns in Oregon that want to change their name to Endor, I approve this message.
Taylor approves.
Ching! All right. So I know that might not be a real place, but Caitlin, that would be a great place that I would love to travel to.
Yep.
Plus, I could take my metal detector and pull up a whole bunch of guns.
Maybe you'll find...
And sell them on the black market.
Yeah. Maybe you'll find parts of the speeders that ran into the trees.
Exactly. Or a whole speeder. Because we know the Ewoks cannot fly.
No. They can cook really good.
Yes. I would love to have their wonderful cuisine, Stormtrooper blackened.
Well, that's all for us today. Don't go shaving on us.